All right, people. Today we are diving into the world of milk tea franchises, the industry that looks sweet on the outside, but is actually one of the biggest money traps out there. People get sucked in thinking they are about to hit the jackpot, but end up watching their savings evaporate faster than a cup of hot bubble tea. Before we get started, let me be clear. If you are thinking about buying into a franchise, you need to do your homework. This industry is full of sharks, and if you are not careful, you are going to be the one getting bitten. If you know someone who is considering opening a milk tea shop, do them a favor and share this video with them. Save a life. Save a bank account. And if you have an enemy, do not tell them. Let them walk straight into the financial abyss. Now let's break this down real quick. The first question people ask when they think about franchising is, which brand will make me money? Wrong question. The real question is this franchise even legit? There are over 1 million different franchise brands out there, but only a tiny fraction of them are officially registered. The rest are running wild with zero oversight. And while not every unregistered franchise is a scam, you can bet that the ones that do have official approval at least went through some kind of screening process. So before you even think about signing a contract, make sure to verify them through the government website. If you cannot be bothered to do this step, do yourself a favor and stay out of franchising unless you enjoy setting money on fire. Let's say you did your research and you found a registered, legit brand. So you're all set, right? Wrong. You've only survived round 1. Next question, does the milk tea industry even have room for you? 5 years ago, maybe. Today, you are walking into a battlefield full of businesses trying to claw their way out of bankruptcy. You are late to the party and the party is already over. The road ahead is littered with people who thought they were going to make bank, but instead, they are just hoping to recover their losses. Let's be real, a lot of people are simply not cut out for business. You have to be able to make tough decisions, take risks, and deal with pressure. If you take half an hour to decide what to eat for lunch, you are probably not cut out to run a business. People see the high potential returns, but they forget. High returns always come with high risks. Most people think they can handle risk, but when things go south, they panic and blame everyone except themselves. Now, if you are still convinced that you have what it takes, let me ask you some hard questions. How much do you actually know about the milk tea industry? Have you ever worked in a milk tea shop before? Do you even understand the operations? If you do not have first-hand experience in the industry, your knowledge gap is your biggest enemy. You think employees are just going to follow your orders without cutting corners or skimming cash? Do you know how to handle shady landlords who will hike your rent the moment you start making money? Do you know how to deal with delivery platforms that will slowly bleed you dry with hidden fees? If you have never run a store before, you probably do not even know the right questions to ask, let alone how to find the answers. If your research consists of listening to franchise sales reps, then congratulations. You just became the perfect target. They will paint you a picture of easy money, but reality will hit you like a truck. Location is another killer factor. Milk tea is all about foot traffic and convenience. Do you own a prime location? Do you have connections that can get you a good deal on rent? Because if you are paying full market price, you are already at a disadvantage. Most new shops that fail do so because they cannot afford rent. If your budget is tight and you have no connections, you are already setting yourself up for failure. Now let's talk about the biggest scam in franchising, the numbers. The sales reps will take you to visit successful locations and tell you, this could be you. But they will never show you the dozens of failed shops that quietly disappeared. The only way to know if a franchise actually makes money is to find struggling stores and talk to the owners. If they are losing money, why do you think you will be any different? Now let's talk about the money. How much can you afford to lose? Because if you go into this thinking failure is not an option, you are already doomed. Businesses do not fail because of bad luck. They fail because people run out of money. If you do not have a solid financial plan to survive months of losses, you are just gambling. And most gamblers lose. Be real with yourself. Do you honestly believe that some random franchise company is going to hand you a money-making business out of the kindness of their heart? If a business model was so profitable, why would they give it to you for a fee? These companies make money off you, not with you. They take your fees, your commitment, and if you fail, they move on to the next person willing to pay up. And do not get me started on hidden fees, excessive inventory orders, overpriced ingredients, and bogus training programs. If you are still thinking about signing that contract, just know you are about to enter a world where the house always wins, and you are not the house. So if after all this you are still dead set on opening a milk tea shop, then at least do not franchise. Buy your own equipment. Buy your own ingredients. Learn how to make the drinks yourself. There are guides and tutorials for everything on the internet. Set up your own shop without paying for the privilege of being scammed. The money you save will be the difference between survival and disaster. Thanks for watching. If you want more no-nonsense breakdowns of the business world, hit that subscribe button. See you next time.